Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time since I've done a video, but I'm so excited to be back and I'm gonna film so many videos this week and I'm very excited about it. I'm not gonna talk about why I haven't been uploading because I honestly just want to do my makeup and have fun and make a tutorial because I've missed it. But I really want to thank all of you guys that have been sending me DMs on Instagram and commenting on my photos and just contacting me. You have been so supportive and so kind and just letting me know that you miss my videos and just wondering if I'm gonna upload again. All your kind messages has just warmed my heart so much. That means so much to me and you guys are honestly the best. I could honestly not be more grateful for you guys. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much and let's do some makeup. So as you guys already know from reading the title of this video, this is a wedding guest makeup because I'm going to a wedding. And it's not today, it's Tuesday and the wedding is on Saturday. I'm just gonna put on some lip balm. This is the Skin Food Lip Balm by Veleda. Smells like shit, works like magic. I'm also gonna put some eye cream on and I'm using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. And so it's my cousin's wedding and I'm gonna do her makeup and 3 bridesmaids and then the bride's mom. I'm not gonna have a lot of time to do my own makeup, so I thought that I might practice it. So I wanted to do like a makeup trial for myself just so everything goes a lot quicker on Saturday. I'm now gonna use this Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer just to fill in my pores. I'm just gonna press this in where I feel like my pores are a bit bigger, so mostly on my nose and right here. This orange thing in the background is the dress that I'm gonna wear, and since the dress is very bright, I might do a makeup look that's very just bronzy and fresh. So I've just applied the pore minimizing primer on my T-zone basically. So I want to be very glowy and very bronzy. So I think I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury don't even know what it's called because it's rubbed off. This one is better. Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow in the shade 4. So I'm gonna apply this anywhere where I want a more glowy finish. And I know that my skin is bad right now. I've done a lot of face mask and just prepping my skin for the wedding, and then I'm just gonna push that into the skin using this Real Techniques brush. So this is a liquid highlight, I would say, but it also has a tiny bit of coverage in it. Perfect. So I have combination skin, my T-zone is very oily and I'm very dry on the outer parts of my face. So I like to use a foundation that's not too matte but not too dewy either. So I'm gonna use the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6. I'm then gonna use this Real Techniques brush once again. And then I'm gonna use this beauty blender just to press it into my skin even more. And I think it makes a huge difference when you really press the foundation into your skin and make it one with the skin kind of. It makes a huge difference in how long it lasts and how natural it looks. And I really want this makeup to last all day long since it's a wedding. I'm gonna wear it for quite a long time and I don't want it to move. I don't wanna run and do touch-ups all day long. I just wanna enjoy myself. So even if I want this makeup in the end to look very glowy and bronzy, I don't want to use a glowy foundation because I feel like they usually contain oil, and I don't feel like foundations like that tend to last a long time on my skin. So that's why I go for a more satin or matte finish and then just add the glow later on. Beautiful! So the dress I'm wearing has kind of like a Greek goddess kind of style to it. So I just have no idea what I want to do when it comes to my hair. But my brother's girlfriend is a hairdresser, and if we have enough time, she's gonna help me with my hair. So I think I'm gonna do a low bun and just like some curly bits in front. So I'm not gonna add any more foundation. I wanna keep the coverage quite light. And then I'm gonna go in with concealer where I need it. So on my spots and dark circles and everything like that. So I'm gonna use my favorite concealer when it comes to covering spots. And this is the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard. And I'm gonna grab a pencil brush and just add that where I have spots or scarring. And then I'm gonna dab it in with my beauty blender. I'm then gonna grab my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium, and I'm gonna apply this where I feel like I want a tad bit more coverage. So I want that on the center of my forehead, a tiny bit on my nose, and then like down here. I have a tendency to get quite red around here. And then I'm gonna push that in with my beauty blender. So since I'm gonna do the bride's makeup and the bridesmaids, I don't want my makeup to look like theirs, just because I want them to like stand out from the crowd. So just like we usually think when it comes to our outfit, I usually think the same when it comes to my makeup. I don't want my makeup to be like the center of attention when it comes to a wedding. I just want to look fresh and natural, and then let the bride and bridesmaids have their moment. So I'm not gonna powder my face right now. I'm gonna move on to my brows and eyes, and then we'll come back to the skin. So I'm gonna do a tiny bit of soap brow, and I'm just gonna use a soap like this, and then I'm gonna spray that with some setting spray. Grab a spoolie and just wiggle that in there. And then I'm just gonna brush this through the brows. And then I'm just gonna press with my finger on top. I do have some preppy bits to do before the wedding, so I have to dye my eyebrows and pluck them. I also feel like I have to do some self-tanning, even if I don't really want to, because it's hella boring. But I feel like I need to because of the color of my dress. So I'm gonna use my Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown from Anastasia to fill in any gaps. And I really love this product. It stays in place like no other. I just feel like my brows look so much better when I use this product instead of a pen or anything like that. But that's probably because I'm so used to it. I've used this for so many years now, and I always use it on clients as well. Okay. I'm just gonna stop right here. This eyebrow is bigger than this one, but who cares? Probably everyone, but I don't care. So I want my makeup look to be very simple. I'm gonna do something very quick and easy on my eyes. So I'm gonna start off with the Tarte Shape Tape as a primer. And this is the same shade I used on my face, which is light medium, I believe. I'm then gonna set that with a powder, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And using the same brush, I'm gonna apply the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Private Island. And I just want this to be very soft and just like a wash of color. And I'm using a very light hand when I'm applying this because I don't want any harsh edges. I'm so sorry if you can hear what's going on outside. I have no idea what they're doing. So I want to add a tiny bit of warmth to the eyes. So I'm going to use this blush palette from UA. And I'm going to use this blush right here, which is very similar to my dress. So I think that that would look beautiful. So with the same brush once again, and this shade is a tiny bit shimmery as well. It has golden shimmers in it. I'm then gonna add my Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Ginger on my inner corners and just the tiniest bit underneath where I have some darkness. And I'm gonna use my beauty blender once again to press that into my skin. And I'm using this one instead of the Tarte one because I feel like the Tarte one is a tiny bit too drying for me underneath my eyes. And this one is a bit more hydrating. And then I'm gonna set my under eyes very lightly with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm then gonna add the bronzer on my lower lash line. But I don't wanna add too much, I think. I'm also gonna add some of the Anastasia Dip Rub Made in between my lashes, just to make them appear fuller. And I really like this product because I know that it's not gonna move even if I cry. And I'm definitely gonna cry on Saturday. I don't know about you guys, I don't know if you cry very easily, but when it comes to my family and my relatives, we cry, and we cry a lot. So I need my makeup to stay in place when I do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna regret this, but I wanna add the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in the shade Starfire. I mean, I really do. I really wanna add some. If I don't like this, then I'm not gonna do it on Saturday, but I'm gonna try it because I feel like when the sun hits and you have a tiny bit of glitter, it's just gonna look so beautiful. I'm gonna add it on the center of my eyelid. Then I'm just gonna dab it. Ooh! I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. And I'm gonna add individual lashes because I feel like they last a lot longer. And when I cry, it's okay if one or two fall off. No one's gonna notice. And I'm mixing medium and short ones because my eyes are quite small and hooded, so the individual lashes are on, and I'm now gonna apply mascara. And I'm definitely gonna use waterproof mascara on the wedding, but for today I'm gonna use my Hourglass Caution. So now that I have the mascara on, I think that the glitter is a quite nice touch. I like it a lot more because you can only see it between the lashes and you don't really think about it, but when you see it, you see it, and it's quite cute. This might sound weird, but I'm gonna add some setting spray, and I'm gonna use the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. And then I'm gonna use my beauty blender to press everything into my skin again. I'm not gonna do any contour, but I really wanna bronze up my skin, and I really wanna try the Fenty Beauty Private Island bronzer, but I'm a bit scared. If I get this right, it's gonna look beautiful, but if it's too dark or too warm, then it's gonna look shit. But this is a trial, so we'll see. I'm gonna use a big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna use a very light hand. I probably should have set my face a tiny bit, but I'm gonna try to remember that on Saturday. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of blush, and this is in the shade Soft Peach from Cover FX. And I'm using a very fluffy brush because I don't want it to look harsh. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of that on to my forehead as well. I'm also gonna apply some of the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Inda on a fluffy brush. And I'm gonna apply that very lightly in my crease and then bring it onto my nose. This shade is quite cool toned, so it's great if you wanna contour a bit or if you're very fair. But I really like to add this shade as a final step into my crease and then connecting it to my nose. Okay, I'm gonna add a second bronzer just because I want this look to be very bronzy and glowy. So I'm gonna use this bronzer from Hourglass, and it's in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. And I'm just gonna whisk that on top of everything. I'm then gonna set my face once again using the same setting mist. And before that's 100% dry, I'm gonna apply the, shall I? I'm gonna add some of this Fenty Killawatt Highlighter Duo, and this is in the shade Mean Money and Hustla, baby. I don't want anything too icy or cool toned, since I want this look to be very warm and inviting. And when I have applied the highlighter, I like to go in with my beauty blender once again. I'm also gonna add some on the tip of my nose and right here. I'm also gonna add this on my inner corners. And a tiny bit on my brow bone. And also a tiny bit just above the arch of my brow. Ooh! Fab! And of course my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna add a nude liner in my waterline just to brighten up my eyes and make them look awake and awake. I'm now gonna add some brow gel, and this is the Gimme Brow by Benefit. And I like to do this as one of the last steps to my makeup, just because I feel like you can sometimes get powder or bronzer into your brows, and when you apply your brow gel you can remove that. So I'm now gonna do my lips, and I have no idea what I want to do. Yeah, this is Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Child Star. And I'm not gonna apply too much. I feel like that's a bit too pink almost. So I'm gonna add MAC Honey Love on top. Abort, abort, abort. Straight in with MAC Honey Love. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of the Fenty Gloss Bomb on top. Okay, so I think I'm done. So this is the finished makeup look, and I'm very happy about it. The only thing I'm not too sure about is the glitter, but I also think that it adds something, just something extra. I'm gonna think about that. I think this is gonna be perfect for me on Saturday. It's quick and easy to do. It's bronzy, fresh, but still something extra with the lashes and glitter, so it's not your usual everyday makeup look. But yeah, I think this makeup look is gonna complement the dress very well. Yeah, so that's it for this makeup look. I really hope that you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos, and leave a comment if you have any recommendations or videos that you guys want to see, and I will talk to you soon. Bye! I'm so happy to be back.